Hello and welcome to episode 187 of From Impossible to Inevitable. This is Monday Morning with Megan. Thank you so much for joining me today and pushing play on today's episode. Today we have a killer quote by Tony Robbins. He said, "People are not lazy. They simply have impotent goals. That is, goals that do not inspire them." Ooh. Okay, so let's unpack this a little bit. People aren't lazy. They just have impotent goals. I would say, I wouldn't say that because I feel like that's a weird word, but I would say, they don't have meaningful goals. They don't have, propelling goals, something that, gets you wanting to go and do, that gets you want to, that makes you want to get started, that sitting on the couch is way easier than going after the goal, because when you think about achieving the goal, you're just kind of like, yeah, I guess that'd be cool. That's not a meaningful aligned goal, right? It's not. And that's not motivating. That doesn't overcome any resistance. This, an object at rest stays at rest. You need something more powerful to get you going. You need a goal that, yeah, something that you really want, something that really want to create in your life, someone you really want to be, something you really want to experience. You have to really want it in order to overcome that whole, object at rest stage, right? Because it's so much easier to just sit on the couch unless you've got something that's really pulling at you, that you have to do, that you have to try, that you have to create, that you have to, this thing inside of you that just propels you forward. Then sitting on the couch is painful. Then you can't think of anything more frustrating than sitting in traffic because you're like, I just want to get to the place so that I can do the thing, and this is in the way, right? That's the energy that we need. But I think one of the things that Tony Robbins didn't mention in that very short quote is that belief plays a huge role, right? We can want something very deeply. We can want it very badly. We can have all of that, oh, I just want to do it. I just want to create it. I just want to be that person. I just want to da. We can have all of that. But if you have a tiny voice inside your brain that's saying, it's not possible, you can't do that, that's not for you. That's nice, but you can't. If you have that voice in your head, guess what? If you sit on the couch, you're not going to do anything about it because the belief isn't backing the desire, it isn't backing the excitement. You have to believe that you can do it, that you can create it, that you can be it, that you can be successful at it eventually. You have to have that belief. It is not optional. It's not optional. You have to believe it's possible. You have to believe that your efforts will add up. You have to believe that it will all come together if you do the things, if you do your part, if you show up, if you go after it. You have to believe it's possible, or you're not going to do anything. Not optional. It's just not. Because I would bet that we've got all of these people on this planet who have things they want very deeply, who want to become a certain person very, very much. They want to be that person. They want to have that experience. They want to create the thing. They want to do this. They really, truly do, but they don't have the belief to back it. They believe it's not possible. They believe they can't. They believe they're not capable. They believe they're not good enough. They believe whatever. All of these trash lies that keep them on the couch, scrolling on their phone, doing nothing about it, because if you can't do it, then there's no point. There's no point in trying. There's no point in putting out the effort. There's no point in any of it. If you don't believe you can do it, there's no point. No matter how much you want it, no matter how powerful the goal is, you have to have the belief to back it. So how do you create this belief? That is a whole podcast episode, and I'm sure I have episodes on that. But the thing is you have to change your mind. You have to believe that it's possible no matter what the quote unquote evidence tells you. No matter what things look like, you have to choose to believe it's possible anyway. That's essentially it. You have to change your mind. You have to see things differently. You have to choose over and over and over and over and over again that you can. And eventually it'll make a difference. Eventually you'll overcome those limiting negative thoughts. Eventually you'll have the belief and you'll have the action and you'll go and do something about it and you'll go and create it. And the more action you take and the more belief that you have, the bigger your results will be. You have to have both. Thank you, Tony Robbins, for a great Monday morning quote. I believe in you. I want you to believe in you. I hope you have a great week. I totally love you. Bye for now.